Yo, Joe, what's for lunch?
We got Hall of Fame beef today, baby.
This one's gonna be awesome. Let's get cooking.
What's for lunch? What's for lunch? I know he's in the kitchen whipping something tough. What's for lunch? What's for lunch? Wanna see what Chef Donny's cooking up? What's for lunch?
Guys, welcome back to What's for Lunch, presented by Pepsi. Joe Thomas, welcome to the kitchen.
Hey man, thanks for having me here.
I'm so stoked. We've been going back and forth for a while, but this is a fun episode because you brought tons of beef with you. It's you had legendary Wisconsin Badger, illustrious career with the Browns and NFL, Hall of Famer, and now since you've been retired, you started Hall of Fame beef. You have your own cattle farm. You cook up. You don't cook up, but you make some of the best beef in the country right now. Kind of explain what it's all about. What you're doing now.
Yeah, well, I can't cook. That's why I came here. But one thing I do know is how to raise amazing beef. We started with the farm in 2012. Didn't have any animals till I retired in 2018. My kids were worried about me. I just retired. You know, they thought I'd get bored. So they're like, Dad, why don't we get some pets, some pet cows out on the farm? And so in 2018, we got our first group of animals. We got 5 cows and a bull. No intention of doing anything other than just being able to know where our food came from, raise our own beef, the healthiest stuff we possibly could, feeding all the stuff we could raise on our farm. And then it really just kind of took off from there when I experienced what it's like to eat farm to table stuff that I've raised myself. And it was another level. And I thought, man, I can't keep this goodness to myself. I got to spread the love to all the people throughout not only the Midwest, but the country. And that's what we're doing now, selling online with Hall of Fame beef.
That's awesome. And you brought a cooler full of beef here, so I'm excited to see. I think we're going to do a couple things. Let's go through what you brought here, because I'm excited. We have a couple flat irons, some skirts. What's your favorite cut? What's your go-to cut of if you're cooking a steak for yourself? What do you like?
Yeah, so we're raising Angus, we're raising American Wagyu, which is a combination of Angus and Wagyu, and then we raise 100% Japanese Fullblood Wagyu, direct descendants of the animals that came over in the early 90s when Japan was still allowing Wagyu to be exported out of their country. So I thought it'd be cool to bring one of each of those 3 of the same cut so that we could kind of try them out and see what we like, see what the differences are. But for me, if I'm eating the Wagyu, which is incredibly tender, incredibly marbled, like I like the side cuts actually. The flat irons, the skirts, the Denvers, the Bavettes, your tri-tips, your colettes, like picanhas, like all those cuts that a lot of Americans don't really know about. Those to me have the most flavor. And because with the Wagyu, it's so tender, it's so marbled, like it's gonna be an experience that you've never had before.
Right.
But if I'm just eating Angus from the farm, I'm a New York strip guy.
New York strip.
Yep. This is a flat iron. That is a flat iron. We've got the American Wagyu flat iron, and then we got the Angus flat iron, right? So I bought 2 of the full bloods. We got 1 of the American, which is the 50-50, and then 1 of the Angus.
Okay, so perfect. I think these 3 then we're gonna save, and we're just gonna use these as like I wanna do a compare and contrast between the 3 of those. This we'll do the tartare, and then I think with some of this, and then we'll cut these in half. We'll use some of the trimmings. We're gonna make like the sickest burger, Wagyu burger.
Sounds like a hell of a plan.
So yeah, we're gonna do 3 things here, and it's gonna be delicious. And then yeah, I mean this is incredible. This is anytime someone brings this much meat that is this high quality, I'm excited. What's your level of cooking? Do you? I mean, I'm sure meats you've got it down to
yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a science. I can cook for the kids and cook for friends. I can use a knife a little bit, but I'm still an amateur. I'm happily in the amateur lane.
All right, well, let's see if we can learn a thing or 2 here. The
Awesome.
tartare is going to be easy. I mean, the biggest thing about any kind of beef tartare or carpaccio is the quality of beef, which we have here, so not too worried. You can kind of use any cut you want. You want it on the leaner side, less fat for something you're eating raw. The tenderloin is perfect for it, but the sirloin we're gonna cut around it and it'll be perfect.
Awesome.
Beautiful. So for the carpaccio, we're just gonna try to cut it as thin as we can with the knife, and then we're gonna do like a rolling pin on it too and get it even thinner. So if you wanna just do like super thin strips, I'm gonna get these out and start getting these kind of salted and ready to go for when we cook our comparison. What was the biggest learning curve of like going from the NFL to farming?
Everything. I grew up in Milwaukee, so I didn't grow up on a farm. I raised a garden when I was living in Cleveland and playing there for my entire time. And so I at least understood like the attention to detail that's necessary to like raise products. But as far as animals go, it was a big learning curve.
Sure.
You know, but I think it was good to start small like we did, and then just kind of get some feedback with little trial and error as you're raising the first animals, and then just using really super high quality feed and giving them really good pasture, I think was really important. But the biggest learning curve was honestly just probably the management. Like, all right, when do we wean them? When do we give them a vaccine? When do we, do different ways to make sure that we're keeping track of their weight and making sure that they're healthy and they're getting everything that they need. So just the whole management side of it, right? Not growing up in that world was like, wow, there's a lot more going on. There's a lot more that needs to happen than you really realize when you're just picking up your steak at the grocery store.
Dude, these
Those look great.
look amazing. The thing that I love about Wagyu is the quality is so good that you don't have to you're not doing much to it. You know what I mean? Like the worst thing you can do to Wagyu is overcook it. It's like you could basically eat this thing out of like as is. So that's what I would say is like it's an expensive cut, and if you're gonna get it, and cook it yourself, just for the love of God, don't overcook it.
It's funny you mentioned that. So I've sold a little bit this past year to some of the Green Bay Packers guys. So Lucas Van Ness has become a buddy, and a couple weeks ago he's like, I want to do something nice for the boys. Micah Parsons had just got there because they just traded for him. So I was like, great. So he bought like a big cooler full. I brought a big Yeti up there and dropped it off. It was so funny because then Micah, he grabbed the Fullblood tenderloin, which is like $80 for 8 ounces, right? That's like $8.5. And he sent a video. He's like, gonna marinate this up tonight. And I'm like, no. Like, you don't need to marinate.
Don't do that.
A fillet.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I got a lot of from that, from some buddies on that one.
That's.
But hey, to each his own. My wife likes medium well. My son likes well done. I'm like, hey, if that's how you like it, I'm not gonna change your mind, but you're wrong.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. At least you can be like, yeah, I don't know. That's not the way I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So like any of the fattier pieces, we can save. We're gonna put that in the burger. Yeah, we'll save that for the burger. And we're not gonna do much. We're gonna take a rolling pin. We're gonna go super old school. You can get a tortilla press and like press it that way. We're gonna use a rolling pin. We're gonna go super old school here. Yep. So you're all direct to order. So if people are watching this and they're gonna find, I'm sure you guys, all the center cuts are probably sold out by now. But if there's any way, like a plug where they can go find everything.
Yeah. So our website is hallofamebeef.com, which is our Instagram is Hall of Fame Beef, Facebook same thing, TikTok, the whole deal. And if you go on there, the one nice thing is even though we do sell out of the center cuts pretty quick, we have like an email list. So if you sign up, we'll give you a heads up when we're gonna drop more of those center cuts so that you can be on board and make sure that you're jumping ahead of the line there as soon as it's on, so you can get the cuts you want.
Look at this. Look what we're working with here. So yeah, if you want to just keep rolling some of these out.
Carpaccio or tartare for you? Do you have a favorite?
I love a tartare just 'cause I like to get a big, no, that's perfectly fine. I like a big scoop on a nice piece of toast.
Yeah.
But Carpaccio is nice too. We're gonna put some oil, a little bit of horseradish on this.
Nice.
And then I have some arugula, so we'll do salad with some shaved parm on top, and it'll be like it'll be a nice little dish. Beautiful. Okay, so we're just gonna take these and just layer them kind of around this plate. Look at that, that's perfect. You wanna be able to kind of see through it almost the thinness wise, yeah. A little bit of Malden salt here. Just the nice flaky stuff. So we'll do a little bit of salt. And then we're gonna dress this arugula. Some good quality olive oil here.
Beautiful.
And like this, we're really just trying to highlight the beef, so we don't want to go nothing too crazy for that. Let's do like some capers, a couple gherkins here, some cornichon, fresh squeeze of lemon. Do you like spice? What do you with?
Yeah, I like spice.
All right, so let's do this. We'll do our little version of it. We're in Chicago. I got some spicy peppers. We're gonna do a little horseradish, a little bit of, this is your classic preparation of a tartare or carpaccio. You're gonna have some capers. You're gonna have some little cornichons in here. You're gonna have a lemon. I'll have you give that a roll, and then we'll do a squeeze of that. I'll slice that up, perfect. And then we'll throw in, just for our little twist, throw in a couple hot peppers. Why not?
Nice.
And then that'll be our nice little.
I love it. The barstool twist.
Yeah. Yeah. So lemon, if you want to just squeeze this in.
Okay.
So what you have the record, which I don't think will be touched for most consecutive snaps. Was it
10,000?
10,000?
10,363.
That's insane.
10 and a half years.
That is. Did you? Was you just never? You never missed a game in your entire career?
No, I
Well, how
played
the
every
streak?
play for 10 and a half years, and then I tore my tricep tendon in my 11th season, and that was it. That was all she wrote. Curtains.
Wow, that's just resilient. Did you ever have any like I'm sure you did. Injuries where you're
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sitting this out.
Well, that's the funny thing. Like, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you're so lucky. You never got hurt in your career." I'm like, "Well, hang on a second. I got hurt a lot. I just didn't get hurt so much that it kept me from playing in a game."
Right.
So I think I had 3 MCL tears and 2 high ankle sprains, a couple shoulders. You know, I had like 3 or 4 knee surgeries, but always, you could push them off to the off season with cartilage damage and meniscus tears and stuff like that. But I did tear my LCL. So I tore that in the very last game of the season, played the rest of the game, and then found out that next day that, hey, if this would have happened at any point during the season, it's like a 4-week injury because you just have no stability in your knee. So I was pretty fortunate that when that happened, otherwise there would have been no streak because that was like my 6th season.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then this is just simple dressing, a little bit of horseradish, those capers for some saltiness, the cornichon in there, and then lemon juice and some hot peppers. There's our twist. So if you want, we'll just pile this like kind of high right on top of that.
Right in the middle?
Yeah, right in the middle, right in the middle.
Good looking arugula here.
Yeah, it's nice. A little bit of a bitter. Oh, look at that. We gotta get you to the restaurant.
I'm
That's
ready
beautiful.
for the
You even
Michelin
got the
restaurant.
volume. Yeah,
There you go.
That's what the biggest thing with plating is. People, you eat with your eyes first. You want it to look nice, but you also want height. You want volume on it, and you did that without any coaching right there. That's natural talent. I'm shaving some Parmesan here, super thin.
Beautiful.
Do you have any? Do you have any dairy cattle?
We don't.
No?
Dairy is a different world.
Yeah.
Woo, look at that. Good crusty French bread.
Delicious. And then what I have here is I got some of my favorite butter. I'll do a little piece of butter, and then we're gonna roll
Piece
that
of heaven
all up.
right here.
Yeah. So we'll take a little butter, or a lot of butter in that case. You can never have too much.
There you go.
Just gonna spread it on that. Then let's go a little piece of the beef.
Look at that bite. Oh, baby.
And then get some arugula.
I feel like a POW. I haven't eaten
go.
in 6
Yeah.
months. Oh my gosh. The belly's grumbling right now. Oh, that looks incredible. What a way to start.
Yeah. What a little
Hey.
appetizer here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh man. Yeah, that's incredible.
I love that.
Just in its raw form like that, you can tell. We're dealing with some high quality stuff. Really
It
good.
just breaks apart.
Just melts, yeah. This melts in your mouth.
It's melting.
Thin cut, and you have that nice little sharpness from the arugula, that light dressing on top.
That's one of the huge benefits of Wagyu. We got a lot more monounsaturated and omega-3 fats. And so it melts at a lower point. So it's almost room temperature.
Yeah.
So as soon as you put it in your mouth, everything's melting and all those flavors are combining.
I gotta go one more. Now, this
I
one
like
is gonna
adding
be
that little
straight up.
butter so you get just that little layer of fat in between. This butter sandwich with some meat bread.
Oh, so good. Delicious.
Hell
All
of
right.
a- hell of a start, Donny.
Hell of a start. Yeah, so I just salted this just for time's sake. I'm doing like a quick reverse sear on these, but they're not big, so I don't want these to overcook. So we did a little bit in the oven, and then we'll finish this just in the pan.
Nice.
And that'll be for our comparison. That's when we'll do our test, and then we'll finish with that burger. So let me just clean up a little bit here. Oh, I don't have to worry about that.
I got to
I'll
keep
grab a
myself
dish.
busy.
I
I'm a
appreciate
lineman,
it.
All I know how to do is work.
All right, so I got these pans on super high. We're gonna have some smoke, but like I tell everyone at home, and whenever you're searing a steak, you're gonna have smoke. So get the windows open, turn the fan on. I got this hood, but for the sake of sound, I'm gonna leave it off. We'll just pat all the moisture that kind of came to the surface off of these, and then these aren't gonna have to go for very long because we've cooked them. We've already started cooking.
We're sending out the bat signal to
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else in
yeah,
the
let's
office,
get it.
right? Hey, there's some good stuff happening in Donny's kitchen.
This is the move. So these, very simple. Like, I don't even want to baste these with butter because I want it for the taste test, for
absolutely.
the comparison of them. I would like to just see. So we'll just do a hard sear on them. This can go a little longer.
The smells are incredible.
No, steak on a pan is one of the best
I know.
smells.
I tell a lot of people with the Wagyu, like, you can throw them on the grill, no problem, but with that extra level of fat, you really got to watch it because it could flare up real quick.
Yeah.
But doing it in a pan, doing it on like a cast iron or a hot top, something like that, to me, that's kind of my favorite way to do it because all that fat that's coming out of there, then it just sits in that.
Right.
And you're going to get some amazing crust on the outside, and then you're not going to lose as much of that fat that renders off.
So as you can see, we're getting a great sear on these, so like that's a good crust.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about that. All right, so we have.
Beautiful.
These are looking great. All right, let those rest for a little bit. Full-blood, Angus, and then American.
Okay, nice.
All right, so let's do this taste test here. And we'll cut against the grain on these. Oh, yeah, this beautiful.
Man, they smell so good.
Oh,
there we go.
That
looks gorgeous.
God, that looks incredible. Okay, there's our American Wagyu.
Okay.
This is our full blood, so then this would be the Angus.
Okay.
All right, I mean, we got a nice medium rare on all these too, so we're
just salt and pepper.
Just salt and pepper. I wanted just to keep the flavor of the beef here, so that we can, really get a comparison here. Here's our full blood. God damn. All right, we might have to give this. The guys on the yak might need a sample of these too.
They're gonna be
bring them into these guys.
beating the door down here to come and eat some of this.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Can you feel how tender that is as you're slicing through it?
Falling apart. All right, so what should we start with here? We have the American, the full blood, and then the Angus.
Okay.
Let's start with the Angus.
All right, here we go. Here's your Angus. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I feel like my review for these are really good, even better, really fucking good is how I'm gonna go.
It's got your classic like bite beefiness to it, right? I love that you just put salt and pepper.
That's it.
Because then pepper kind of opens up your nose a little bit, and the salt just kind of blends those flavors together.
And the whole thing is I want to taste the beef. It's like when you get in something that farm to table quality, it's like you can put butter on it and rosemary and garlic, but then it tastes like that. This I want just the beef is. You've done such a good job that we want to highlight this.
All right, so this is our American.
Oh my God. Right, it just falls apart.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's such a difference just going from the Angus to the American Wagyu and the bite and how it just melts right away.
Dude. Gosh. Now the full blood is gonna be. I'm rushing. I'm going up. I can't wait. Full blood now. Yep. This is the best episode we've ever done.
That's awesome.
Dude, I think the American is the most
That's my
tender.
favorite right now, yeah.
The American is my, like, they're all, don't get me wrong, they're all incredible. This piece is so good.
That's an amazing piece right there.
It is so, get another one there.
Yeah.
I think we got to go let the boys try this. We did nothing to them, besides we put them in the oven for 10 minutes at 200 degrees just to get a quick reverse. We seared them off and we were left with this beautiful medium rare steak. These guys, we're gonna.
That's gorgeous.
Big Cat, these guys are gonna go nuts.
I'm just gonna stay over here and keep eating if that's okay.
Yeah, you keep going. I'm gonna pass these around to them, and then we'll make we'll make the best burger you've ever had.
Oh man.
And then we'll call it a day.
The Pepsi flag.
The Pepsi flag, yeah.
That's an all-American bite right there.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right there. Let's see how these boys like them. This is the best beef I've ever had. Best beef you've ever had? Yeah, Joe. Oh my. Yeah, he has Wagyu. He has.
Oh my God.
Oh
look at this.
God.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
The 9 offensive linemen that I coached in Munich in 24.
All right, so now we have a ground. I ground some tallow in there too, so we have a nice fat.
Beautiful.
We did some of that American Wagyu, as you can see. Like we have. It's going to be an incredible burger. We're not going to do anything crazy to it. We got a bun. We're going to go thick patty. We're going to leave it medium in the middle. And then cheese. You want to go cheese? You want to go no cheese? What's like your...
We definitely need to do one without cheese because I like the purest, most unadulterated form, right?
Yep.
But usually when I'm having a burger, I throw cheese in the works and stuff. But definitely I want to be able to at least let the beef shine through.
We'll do one just beef, and then we'll do one with cheese, and then we'll go from there.
You have a burger strategy when you're mixing?
Not really. Like my biggest key is like you don't want to pack it in too much. You want to keep it like keep it loose. You want it to be too tight. So like I loosely, get a rough shape, and we're making these pretty big.
Beautiful.
I mean, look, we can already, I can tell by the color of this.
It's a 2-man burger there. That's like 2/3 of a pound.
Yeah, we're not messing around. We got Hall of Fame beef. We're making a Hall of Fame burger right
Hall
here.
of Fame beef burgers. Beautiful. So highest heat you got.
Highest heat, yep.
You putting any butter, oil, nothing in the pan?
We'll
you got enough fat
I think
in
we
the
got
burger?
enough fat on this. I might do like a little spoonful of tallow, beef tallow in
perfect.
there. And then
just to kind of get it started, conduct some of that heat as quick as possible.
Exactly. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
now
ready.
we're talking.
We're ready to roll.
Beautiful. What's your cheese preference, Joe?
So I usually like Swiss, but
Okay, I got some American. I have Swiss. Let's do Swiss.
all right, perfect. Oh, starting to smell incredible. Looking good.
Now we'll turn this heat down a little bit. We don't need to go crazy. You can already tell we're gonna get a nice crust on those, and then we'll salt the other side. Did I already?
Getting these buns toasted up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah.
Throw cheese on that one. Oh yeah, we're smelling good. Oh
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I love how there's like a lot of little air pockets and stuff when
Yeah.
you keep it
I
coarse
like it
and you don't
loose.
smash it too much. I think it holds in that flavor and
melts
that
in your
juice.
mouth
Yeah.
even more. Yeah, yeah.
Just like in Jaws, I think we needed a little bit bigger boat. I think those buns could double in size and barely
agree.
meet the burger.
Yeah,
Look at that.
I'd agree.
That's amazing. You almost take this arugula and put it on top and let's do it on the one with the cheese so we're not adulterating our...
Yep, I like that. Good call. Now, are you a ketchup and mustard guy? What do you want? Anything on these?
I would say nothing on the one
that's
right there, and then I think it's got enough dressing on the other
right.
one, especially with that cheese. We don't have to
You know what I made?
put any training wheels on it.
This is like a chimichurri almost aioli that I made yesterday.
Maybe
So
it's like a little
let's put a little bit of that on
dip.
on the base
like
of that bun. It's got a little spice to it.
Love that, Donny.
This will be nice.
Sick
on this one.
move.
Boom. So that.
Oh my God.
We got two phenomenal burgers
Yeah,
here.
baby. Yeah.
I mean, this. No one said it's gonna be clean. That's fine.
It's a dirty show. I love it.
Cheers here.
Oh, cheers!
Joe
Look at
Thomas,
that.
Thank you.
That's amazing. What?
Dude. Just melts in your mouth.
Wow. That is honestly the best burger I've ever had in my life.
That's insane
That
right
is
there.
so good.
That's insane.
It's so juicy. It's got such great flavor. And that fat from that Wagyu just melts all together.
It's delicious. You can see it
It's a
just
flavor bomb.
dripping down your arm. And like a little Pepsi with this Wagyu. Pepsi goes to cut right through the richness of this burger here.
Good palate cleanser.
That's incredible. What a combo. What a combo.
Hell of a job, Donny. That was
So good.
unbelievable.
So
The
good.
best burger of my life right here. Hall of Fame beef, ground up right here on this show. I had such an amazing time. This was so much fun. I learned a lot about taking those flat iron steaks, making carpaccio, and then, of course, finishing with the classic. Your specialty. Feel like I'm back at the KK.
No,
2 a.m. right here.
It was delicious. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, the quality of beef, you know, anytime I get something that good in this kitchen, my day is made. So, and thanks for bringing some leftovers. The office is going to enjoy that. Hell of a time, Joe. Thanks for being here. Guys, make sure you check out Hall of Fame beef. Get your hands on it. You trust me, you're going to want to try this. It's going to sell out fast, so make sure you sign up. Get all the notifications. Joe Thomas, you're the man. You're a legend. And that was fun. We'll see. We'll do it again. Oh, maybe we'll be back at the farm. We'll do something with
We got to do this again.
For you.
We'll bring you up to the farm in Wisconsin. We'll do something else, different cuts. But I still think we need to finish with these burgers because I've never had anything like that in my life.
Yeah, I think now we got to try this.
Just gonna clean up here a little bit.
All right, you're gonna like that. Guys, we'll see you next time. We're gonna enjoy these burgers. Peace.